What's going on, YouTube viewers? Gardeno Games. We're doing a matchup. We're getting into it quick. It's a Blazar mirror matchup. I'm doing over here is going to be an Orb Blazar and
This will be Nexus Blazar.
Nexus Blazar. So we are already ready to go. So let's get started. This one.
Yep, and I'll play this.
Level ups.
No level ups.
We are just excited to be. Gotta draw two. And a little risky this time.
And I'm going to activate Ultraman Nexus's level 1 draw effect.
Oh yeah, mine's are
That should be a
Ultraman.
3. So, well, 2 scenes there out the gate, I guess, but I get the level 2 Ultraman Blazar. That in my hand.
Magic. Okay, and then I have lead.
All right. Yep.
There. I'm gonna play scene. Sunset one. And we're gonna go for this one.
Okay, and I will play this one.
Yeah, I'll level up.
Okay, and I will level up my Nexus here in lane 1.
Okay. So a level and a level 2 Blazar. Search.
Okay.
So you effects of 1, 2. No scenes. That's not.
All right, then my on plays here. I'll start off with Ultraman Nexus is level 1, a draw effect. And deal 3. I will now take the level 1 Nexus.
Okay.
Discard these, and then I'm gonna activate the level 2 Ultraman Nexus on play effect. As a double, this one can let me draw a card and then put one card from my hand to the top or bottom of my deck. Okay. So this, I'm going to put this card back at the bottom of my deck.
Cool. And for activate effect, puts this on the bottom, and then at the end of the turn, card. You don't, and then no activates for you, right?
Yeah, no activates.
End of turn, I'll draw a card and go to the turn.
Right now, this lane is tied, and then I think you have 10k.
7.
Oh, sorry, that's this one's losing it.
Mine is at 11.
Yeah, so both
11
lost.
and okay.
All right, and next turn, draw. Okay.
If I use my seed now, will you destroy it with your Nexus?
That's a tough one.
There's only one way to find out. Play card. Level up here. Or sorry, I'll set there.
Okay, and I will set this one here.
Level up.
Okay, then I will be leveling up all 3 lanes.
No, that sounds dangerous.
Blazar and the level 2 Nexus over there.
That might be it for flips.
Yep.
1. Okay. So this is the only card I don't have in my deck. It's the 4th orb that we did not get a hand yet. Yeah, but it is coming. I should just traded for it on our challenge cup. But I think we're gonna play it out. But I think that might be. So I got my on play, draw 2, and then plus 1,000. So this is a 17. Cool.
Yep. So then my on plays this Ultraman Blazar on play will give my battle opponent minus
Okay.
2,000.
So you
This
spent
one,
3.
the Ultimate Nexus, I can draw a card and then put something back at the bottom. Not going to change much because the big player here is the level 3 Triple R Ultimate Nexus. On the
Move
double or
my scene.
triple play, yes, I'll move your scene to discard and I can give one Ultra Hero plus 2,000, which I'll give it to himself to make it 19k.
10,
Uh, this is 9.
19, 9, and
Uh,
big fat
11.
triple lock. Oh, dang.
Yeah, I did have this one. If I didn't though, yes, would have been tough.
Okay, we are gonna go into our next game. No, it's funny. For all the viewers, I was talking big smack about this deck. I was like, yeah, I cracked the code on Orb. I cracked the code on Orb.
Yeah,
That was not a great showing.
but I think a lot of it comes to the play style. I mean, I also
Yeah.
had if I
I
didn't
think
have
this might
that
be a
specific
tough one
triple up
for
there.
this deck because you have the scene destruction.
Yeah,
I do think like the scene stocks are on the rise, which means scene destruction stocks are also on the rise.
yep.
I think that's like one of the things that made it so good before versus parties. It was the only one. No, get that scene out of here. No shenanigans. Our Nexus can do it too. I'm kind of tempted to try an arc.
That
It's
could be
my
something to.
scenes, but I don't. I think you want to play a lot of scenes in arc already. It
Well, but
feels
then you
bad to
have
play
something
Nexus without playing.
to build to.
It feels bad playing Nexus without playing Labyrinth. I think so.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you
Maybe
can
you'd
you
be
can definitely
fine.
build towards it. It's like a closer, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
you'd be fine. I
I
don't
think
know. We'll
one
see.
thing for the viewers about playing Nexus Blazar, or I think maybe Blazar decks in general, there is some advantage here to going second.
Mhm.
Um, like if I was going first and you saw I upgraded all three, you may have changed what you do.
Yeah,
So
no, my
there's
hand might
some
not have been able to change much.
maybe not your hand in this case, but just I think I found that
Mhm.
for a deck that really wants to go after turn two scenes,
Right,
playing from the back
right.
sometimes helps you.
Okay.
Okay.
And then before we get into our next one, so I will take. I think I'm gonna take the lead.
Okay.
Kind of counter to what you mentioned
I
because
wouldn't
I
roll
have
again.
level 1 seeds. I think not guarantee it, but I think both players want to play a draw. But I'm getting distracted. Most
Oh
importantly,
yeah, yeah.
is you viewers. Hey, you want to see a matchup or see a specific deck we can work on? Let us know. We'll figure it out. This orb deck. I was definitely an orb hater. I, orb got released. I was an orb. I was an orb gang. I was all over orb, and then I was an orb hater when I didn't like. It. And now we're back. Now we're back. We're orb lovers again. Possible.
Yeah, oh, and then yeah, one thing contrary to like the point I was making, yes, if you have a turn one scene and you have that turn one scene in your hand, yeah, definitely you want to
Yeah.
go first because you pretty much can evade it for free.
Okay. I got.
Okay, and I will play this one.
I'm gonna go for a quick level up action.
Oh, see, and this makes me think if it's just worth trying to deny you that, but no, I
Uh-oh.
won't
Okay.
won't level up.
Mine, of course, is a level 2 orb double. Let me search for a scene.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. God, I'm not hitting them
Oh,
this time.
that's a rough one.
There's 8 scenes in here if you guys have been paying attention. I should be hitting these.
So I'm gonna do Nexus, the reveal three, and oh, I will take the level two.
Blazar.
I'll take
Don't
that
level
level
up
two
Nexus.
next.
No! Don't level up the Nexus again. Alright.
Okay.
Next turn.
Yep. Next turn, and you have lead.
I'm gonna go ahead and play my game.
Okay.
And now I gotta make some choices. Go ahead. Boom, do that one.
Okay, I will play this one.
Don't have any level up.
Oh, you don't have any level ups.
Don't have.
Okay. Here I will then level up this one.
He's stealing it.
So this is just like what I was talking about, and you can try and
Yeah.
take lead. So ready to open?
Yeah, ready to open. I've got a
I was
similar
originally
plan
gonna
as
do
last
this,
time.
but
No,
but
you.
that I can do that.
All right. Well,
So
I've got my scene search again. I don't. If this one misses, I don't know what to say.
there you go.
But okay, we got one.
Okay. Then that's your I'll play, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So then I'll use Ultimate Nexus level 2 double effect. I can draw a card, and then if I use this effect, I can put a card back at the bottom of the deck. So I will be putting uh, this card back at the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. A scene effect for
Mhm.
the bottom. And the end of the turn, I'll draw. And now
Yep.
end of the turn, draw.
Yeah, and then draw.
And new turn.
Yep. So new turn, and
Do it.
I will activate a scene card.
No, no. Oh.
So get rid of your scene card and draw a card for that. Okay. And then let's see here. What's with it?
Okay, now I get to kind of see what you're gonna do and hope correct.
Yeah, let's see. I will I will play this card. And then I will level up both this one in lane 1 and this one in lane 2.
This one.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
All right, let's reveal. And what type are you? Basic?
I'm a
Haha.
basic. Oh no. Oh no.
All right, so
I've been
let's talk about
had.
what we
I've been
reveal.
had.
Okay, so I do my on plays first.
Yep.
So for our viewers at home, this is Ultraman Blazar uncommon, so it does get a BP grade increase against uncommon types, or sorry, basic types.
Yep.
So this is at 13k as a single. Then I'm going to activate the Ultraman Nexus level 3 uncommon. As a triple, I can reveal the top 3 cards of my deck to send up to 2 of them to this card and put the rest top of my deck in any order. And I will put the. Let's see, what do I want?
Oh, let's
Um,
kind of get.
yes. So I'm going to uh, discard these 2 Blazars
Okay.
and put this level 2 Nexus back on top. Now I'm going to activate the Ultraman Nexus double effect,
Ooh, and you get to
so I
draw
can
one. Oh
draw a card and
goodness.
then put one back at the top or bottom of the deck,
Oh my
and I will
goodness.
put this card back on top. All right, and
Okay.
those are my on plays.
And I have a scene search. Dude, there's a scar. If I can ever get a chance to use it.
And then
Great.
for activates, I'm going to activate Man Who Created Scarred
Yep.
and discard 5 cards. And if there's any level
Oh,
ups,
Nexus,
I
please.
can level them up.
Nexus, please.
No net nexuses,
Yes, we're
but
safe.
there we go.
We safe.
All right. And then ready for the next turn?
Next turn.
All right. And I will draw. And I will activate Labyrinth
Oh no, now I can't scar.
and draw a card.
This might be the worst matchup possible.
uh,
It's
it
not over. It's not.
It's definitely
It's rough, but it's not over.
a rough one. Yes. So let's see. Um,
How many cards do you have in hand, by the way?
4 cards in
Four
hand, by
cards.
the way.
I have five.
Yep. Okay. I will then play. Um,
You've lived.
what?
Orbs lived through the key turns. the the first three turns. This is
I think
where I'm
I'll
supposed to
play
shine, right?
card.
This is where my deck's supposed to shine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Okay.
got
For
my
that, then I will level up um, this card here.
okay,
Okay. And ready?
yep. Boom,
Okay.
boom.
Oh, you
Ooh.
got me with the reverse.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Uno reverse card.
Dang. So let's see. Then
Okay, so you've got a Blazar Scene Searcher on the
yeah.
first one, and a Nexus,
So
Trip Nexus Triple.
I will use the scene effect to discard 5 cards. See if I can get another scene. 4, 5. No, none of those. Um, and then those are all my. Oh, sorry. And then the Nexus triple R again.
Mm-hmm.
I will put
Replace the
a
Blazar.
scene back on the top,
Okay.
and and then I can give 2,000 to one of my heroes. So I want to double do some quick
Yep.
checking. So right now this is 16,
This is
right?
a 16. Yep.
Yes.
This
This
is a
is a
7.
9 or 7. Okay.
This is
Uh,
a 16.
that's a 16. Okay.
And this
And you
is
still have
a
your. Oh no, that's a triple. Yeah. Okay. So and it's a 13. Yep.
because
So yeah. So I will be giving 2,000 to this, making
okay.
this a 15.
Should be a 10. Oh, I am basic. Oh no.
Yes. So
Okay.
this is now currently a 15.
okay.
Uh, and that's my on play effects.
So my on plays, I finally get the orb triple. So I play the Blazar uncommon, which is boosting it. My orb
Mhm.
triple, draw 2, and give an orb plus 1,000. 17.
Okay. So now for the activates, I will activate Labyrinth. So with this Nexus effect, I can send the top card of my deck to discard, and if it's a sync card, I can give 2 of my Ultra Heroes plus 2,000. Otherwise, I give an opponent minus 1,000, as we
Oh,
saw.
wow.
Sync
Who
card.
could have seen that coming?
So this was currently 15, so I will bump this to 17.
Okay.
And I will bump this Nexus to 19.
Okay. We're currently at a 19 for 16. A 7 versus a 16. 17 versus a 17.
Yep.
All right, we haven't been tapping. So, and then this one I do.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm safe, so I will not do any.
Okay. And next turn.
Oh, getting a little cozy here. Right, and I have that one.
Okay. And I will have this one.
Right, no level ups.
Okay. I wish I had a better answer, but no level ups for me as
Okay,
well.
I might get you with this one. It's the Blazar gang.
Yes. So you do get me still, but it is a power type.
Okay, and I'm at 8,000. So what is that? You're glared out of your mind.
Oh, sorry. This is
Okay,
7,000.
7,000. Okay, but you have Labyrinth, which change things.
Yes.
Okay, so I have my orb activate. So currently, this one. So let's see. What I'm gonna do is because I'm winning here, losing. So losing, winning for now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my orb to discard a Sunset Wanderer, making
Yep.
him an 8,000. 18,000.
Yes. Yep.
And I think we're gonna see if there's a scene on top of your deck.
Yes. Let's see. Well, there's already been uh, 3 scards here and
yep.
a labyrinth out there. I have 6 scenes total, so there's 2 scenes there. Spoiler alert, I have Acing in my hand,
Uh-oh.
so
Let's flip it.
nope.
Nope.
So
Okay.
this is not it. So I can only do a minus 2,000.
Right.
So I can flip one of these, but I can't
Right.
flip both.
So we
So
which
very
one?
close, but
We'll flip the lead then.
gives
But I
you
do get the one,
the
2, 3. Oh, yes.
yeah.
Let's go. Or
So yeah, I did just needed that last level up somewhere. Um,
mm-hmm.
it would have been interesting last turn if I had played this instead.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That would have I didn't think about the reverse of this one, but good to know, good to think about. Granted,
Will
there are Blazars that get bumped against power types, so
True, true, true.
yeah, I never know. So yeah, I think this was a good matchup. This is where I like Blazar Orb too,
Mm-hmm.
because in this type of situation where you can um, get a lot of cards in hand, that
Yeah,
uncommon's really key for things.
yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed. So like, I can give some. I think people maybe are looking at the Blazer Orb list and being like, "This is a weird." But basically, it's like it started off orb heavy, and I needed it to be orb here because um Blazer Orb felt really good when you were making your triples, when you're hitting the orb triple, and all that stuff. And I just felt like going like closer to like a 50-50 type build, it was just like you're just not hitting enough orbs basically. Didn't feel. That's kind of how I ended up this one, and like yeah, I think I'll show you the build afterwards because I think you'll I think it's because you haven't actually.
Oh yes, yeah, I have not. I mean, I don't even know which side you're leaning more towards.
I think it's pretty clear it's more.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you get to choose lead for our last
Um,
showdown, which hopefully I'll be able to play some Blazars.
so since you have the orb scene, I'm gonna have to go first.
Okay.
Normally, like I was saying, I prefer to play second, but I think
Right.
against an opponent that has a level one scene,
Yeah.
might be better for me to uh, go
Yeah,
first
because it,
here.
it definitely gives me like a lot of consistency getting that level 1 scene.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy to. Yeah, so I'm good with my hand. I'm ready when you are.
I'm also good with my hand.
Get into it. Game 3.
So
Will
I
Orb
will
ever be
play.
able to use Scarred? I like to call this. My nickname for this deck right now is Scorb. Okay. Are you doing
Yes.
level ups?
Uh, no
Okay,
level
no
ups.
level ups for me.
Okay, let's see what we've got here.
Boom. These are level 1 and an
I
orb
will
level 1.
hold lead. So, do my effect for Ultimate Blazar is a draw 2, and I can
Mhm.
put one card back at the uh, bottom of my deck. And for this, I will be putting. Um, I will put this at the bottom of my deck.
At the okay, and
Right, and
hi.
next turn. Okay. Let's see. All right, so I will play this
Bad
card.
lead this time. Gonna say
Yeah,
that.
I mean you could have taken lead, but then you wouldn't get your draw. So that's the dilemma I have to make.
Yeah, consider that. I'm gonna go. Getting ahead of myself. Getting ahead of myself. Let's go for this.
Okay, and then I will level up both lanes.
Both lanes. Oh, I too will level up both.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And let's reveal.
Get a level
Okay,
3
yep.
Ultraman Orb in front.
And that is a
It
13K
is a
power type.
13 power type.
Well, sucks for you. This is
Oh.
the Ultraman. So I'll do my on plays.
Yeah.
This Ultraman Blazer level 2 does a as a double minus 2,000 opponent's
Yep.
battle PP. So they're both 11 and they'll tie.
Both 11.
Then I'll activate the Scene Searcher, reveal 5 cards for Ultraman Blazar, and if I get a scene, I can put it in my hand. So, no scenes. That's rough.
I will look for my scenes with my Ultraman Orb now. Scene.
Oh, sorry, which scene did you grab?
I got the Sunset Wander.
Got it.
Ultraman Orbs.
Alright, and next turn.
Next turn. Ooh,
So I keep lead.
do keep lead.
And then I will play the Scarred Scene. Draw a
Okay.
card.
Oh.
Okay, alright, so see what we got here. Now
This turn's making me very nervous.
it's gonna be a very tricky one. But let's try this. I will play this card.
Okay, I got that one.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 5.
5 cards in your hand.
And you?
Okay. 4. So yep. Now
Let's get that
I
scene
will
in search.
level up um this card,
Okay.
and that's it.
I'm gonna do a double level up.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the
All right.
thing.
Okay. So it's a 1-2. All right. Let's see if how this plays out.
So, do you have any on plays?
Uh, yes, I do have the Ultraman Blazer Triple R on play, so we'll
Okay.
reveal 3 cards and do minus 3,000 to this opponent,
Okay.
and I can rearrange the next few cards. Now I will. Let's see.
Oh, this is so cool because you. Oh no, the Nexus has to be a double to use, right?
Oh yes, this one does
Okay.
have to be a double. Um, so let's see here. I will. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't actually matter because I'm gonna use a scene anyway. So put them back in the same order. So minus 3,000 here.
I'm gonna start with my Ultraman Orb effect. 2.
Mhm.
I like what I see there, so I'm gonna go. Oh, and then I'm gonna give plus 1,000 to this one.
Mhm.
I think. Yeah, I'll give plus 1,000.
Mhm.
That's a 17. Then I'll try to get a scene.
There you go.
Another scene. Sweet. Your activates. I got no activates. Well,
Yep.
mine activates would be second Adam.
Yeah. So I'll activate this artifact. Reveal 5 cards, and I can do a level up.
Yeah.
4, 5. Oh, okay.
Ooh, uh-oh.
So let me read this one real quick just to make sure that
Yep.
uh, I forgot the order of this. I know there was an FAQ on this. Put 1 card, top the area, level up, and then send. So I'll level up first and then send the rest of this card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So it does matter in the fact that the on play for this one, I could send a scene card to the top of my deck.
Right, right,
Right now, there are no scene cards,
right.
and then these goes to discard.
Mhm. And then
Uh,
Nexus why?
um, uh, yeah. So then, um, Nexus. No. Or actually, this is the question I was wondering. Uh, the, I play it. Do I finish the discard and then do the on play effect?
Yeah, yeah. You should finish
Oh,
the Scard's effect and then
okay. All right. So that was the one. Okay, so I can use this. So then I can use this effect to put this card back at the top of the deck. and then do a plus 2,000 to itself.
I'm winning the first lane, losing.
Oh yeah.
You have leads.
Okay.
Okay.
And then at the end of this turn, this goes back to discard. Okay, and next turn, draw.
Draw.
So, no surprise, I did get the labyrinth. So I will activate this
This is so bad for me.
and draw a card.
I was like, maybe he won't hit the Nexus, and then you hit the Nexus and got the Labyrinth. It's just, it's a lose for.
So then I will play this card.
Okay, I play this one.
And then I will level up this one and
Okay.
this one.
I have
And just
one
put
level
card.
up.
Okay. That
So
might
I think that's the
seal the deal.
game.
Yeah. So here you go.
So this one's. Oh, we'll do your effects. You got the level
Well, yeah.
3 Blazar.
So do the level 3 Blazar, reveal the top 3 cards, put them back in any order, and do minus 3,000 here.
Boom, losing.
Then the Nexus effect will put a scene back at the top of my discard or deck and do plus 2,000 to itself.
Okay.
And then
It's over
lastly,
now, but
yeah.
plus 2,000. Oh my god.
I think one thing I think you might find amusing, if we go back a turn,
Yeah.
so I think I only leveled up this guy.
Yeah.
I actually could have done,
Oh, you could have just blown me out.
but I wasn't sure if what you were gonna play here, and if you played like something that because I didn't have a scene in this card.
Oh, I see.
So if I would have done this, so that's why I kind of waited just to
Yeah, I think
let
that
the
was
card
smart.
go out and then hold on to it. So so if you uh,
I
you know,
was like, please
yeah.
let me use card. Please.
Yeah, if you had a 13 here, it wouldn't have worked. So that's why, and then
Yeah.
just in case. But yeah, yeah. So this was Blazars versus Blazars, and then Nexuses versus Orbs.
The level 3 seed is really
Yeah.
hard.
So I think a good thing to consider that um, there's a lot of strong level 3 scenes. So if you're
Yeah.
like Blazars, I found a lot of Blazar decks like really relying around Scarred. So
Yeah, they are.
if you this that's why this is an important card.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting for that turn 2.
Yeah.
If you can't beat 13k, so this actually could be a case where for if you know you're gonna fight aggressively against both decks, then yeah, going first is good for the tie. If you expect your opponent to play slower, I like going second because then if you both play one, I can
Yeah.
level up and then take it. So in this case, it worked out. If I hadn't chosen to go second, this game probably would have been very different.
Yeah, well, maybe because I didn't actually get Blazars.
Oh, but you would have had your you could have had your Sunset Wanderer
Yeah, it's true.
because I knew you had a ton of those in your hand, and
I
then
started the
that'll help
game
you
with one so
cycle.
that if I
Yeah.
had that first turn, it would help cycle through a bit faster. Maybe I see that these guys on this turn,
Yep.
and I win this turn, get Scarred, and then get a Blaze. Crazy.
Yep. I mean, and also if you keep tying here and denying lead, even if you didn't get scarred out, you can just keep Sunset Wandering and
True.
recycling your hand. So
yeah, so I'll give
yeah.
you the the secret sauce of this deck,
Yes.
which is 18 cards. Because I just wanted to get cards in my hand from both. I'm playing both searchers, and the Blazars, it's 4 searchers and 4 of the uncommon. That's it. It's just all the orb cards.
Oh wait, sorry. Do you have any level 1 Blazers?
Nope.
Really interesting.
It's just these guys. So the thought process there was like, because I was playing the orb deck and I was playing Orb Blazar, and it was like so many times where it's like, really needed like a 1/2 orb, or I missed the level 3 off the Scarred, or like I just got like stuck so many times because I didn't have enough orbs. And
Mhm.
like the Blazers were like okay, but like what I really want to be doing is like I really want to
Or
be hitting.
your orb uncommon and your orb
Yeah,
triple
I really
are
want to be hitting these guys, and this needs to be a triple. So I need to have
yes.
the 1-2s open. This one can be a double, it's okay, but I'd rather have him be a 16 so I can bump it to 18. Um, so I really want to be hitting triples, and I was like, the Blazer stuff's just getting away. Let me try just running it like 2-2, because that's what people are doing for Ginga, and I was like, they're probably getting Ginga enough of the time doing this, and with orb drawing cards and the Sunset Wanderer scene, and it should be okay. And it's been okay. Like I've had Blazar each game, so it's like
Yeah.
that's not really a problem. The problem in this matchup was keeping the Scar, like being able to have the Scarred scene on the field ever. Like the one time I got it out, you were like, "See ya,"
Yeah.
and
I think
then
this
the rest
is
is just orbs. Yeah,
very matchup specific too, because like we
yeah,
were just talking about it, like fighting for turn one or turn two, who goes first, who goes second. Uh, that is especially I think important in
yeah,
these very close type of matchups.
yeah. But like you, if Scarred goes like unchecked, this deck can do some like really silly things where like you have a 1-2, you play a 1-2, you scarred into this, you draw
Oh
two
yeah,
cards. The next turn
and then you just
you're
play
you
whatever
draw another
uncommon.
card, and then you play on top of it again with a thing, and then you play a 1-2, level it up into this guy, and it just like the
Yeah.
chain keeps going, and it works because you have so many orbs.
And one thing I want to also call out, I don't think you explicitly mentioned, but like, so your deck has 8 scenes, and you have a lot
Hmm.
of scene searchers, and you have a lot of draw, which,
Yeah,
if I understand correctly, the uncommon for orb
yeah,
gets more power when you discard scenes.
yeah.
So
That's the
it's
other
all
thing.
part of that engine.
Yeah, so if you discard a character card, you get plus 1,000, which is like not doing too much. But if you discard
Mhm.
a scene, then you get plus 2,000. So that's also why like I don't care having misnumbered scenes. Like once I play
Oh yes,
Scarred,
yeah,
the sunsets are still useful for power boosts.
yes,
And
yes,
then the other thing, like when I had a bunch of Blazars, it was like, okay, I like you get end up with like, and I'm sure you've seen this when you play like your
yeah,
Giga
yeah,
Blazar deck. Sometimes you just get a bunch of Blazars. Like,
yeah.
okay, I got a bunch of Blazars. If you end up with a bunch of Blazars and this guy, he can only boost orbs. So he's useless.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was like, and then this guy gives the plus 1,000 too, but it only boosts orbs. So like you just like need orbs. So that's why I
Yeah, yeah.
ended up with this like insanely heavy orb version. And I think it worked pretty well, but this one was rough because you
I
have
mean,
Scene Lock and the Nexus.
but these were all still very close games in my
Hmm.
opinion. Like just me not having this in my hand could have changed things. And
Yeah.
we saw in that previous game like having that scene to bump the uncommon from a 16 to 18k.
Yeah.
Like Nexus doesn't have an 18k by
Yeah.
default, not without any of these power shenanigans going on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
um,
that's why this one is so important to like play heavy orbs and have a lot of scenes so that you can make those 18s that are hard for Mexican.
um, I think this is a good deck that will keep people by surprise. Now that I know the secret,
Yeah,
I could play around it a
you
little
can play
better,
around it a little
but
better.
I wouldn't expect no one, especially if you're doing best of one or like
Yeah, I
unless
think the
this deck
idea
really
like here,
yeah.
the kind of like mental gymnastics here is that if I play like I want to go first, and I want
Mhm.
because I would love to just start getting some Sunset Wanderer effects and stuff, and but if I'm first and I play a one here, like unless you're really really gunning for it, you're like okay, I can probably match the tempo
Mhm.
and play my level one draw as well. And then I'm like okay, well I'm definitely getting lead here. Even if you go first,
Yeah.
you might be like okay, my hand is in a spot where I need to draw again. But then
Mhm.
I'm playing this, I get my scene, I get the
Yep.
lead. Or if I really need to fight for it, I get a 13 here
Yep.
that's like any 1-2 double, it can't contest because they're
Yep.
mostly basic. So that was kind of like why I chose these two in particular.
No, I
But
think makes sense and it worked. I mean, ultimately this one ended up winning, but it
yeah,
wasn't like a blowout. It was very
yeah,
close
I definitely want
throughout
to
the game.
like see how this does more against some decks. Like we'll do maybe a lit versus your Mebius Ginga, which
Yep.
doesn't doesn't have the same scene popping. Like it's going to be like more contesting the scene, which is sense.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for us. We're
Yeah.
um, I'm definitely going to be playing this or Blazar deck some more in our matches, so look forward to seeing it and hopefully not getting shut out so much by Blazar Nexus. But I think that's also helps you see the strength of Blazar Nexus. Having that scene control, having the scene lockout against guards and Mebius decks, which fight like that's strong. And like when you hit the perfect setup with the labyrinth and the Nexus, is like, oh my god, so good. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you
Thank
in the
you.
next one.